Yo guys, we're live with a little YouTube automation Q&A today. So I'm gonna answer some questions from the YouTube automation school community I have. So first, really quick, let me finish these two messages so that the people can join and come to ask their questions. This is the first time I'm going live like this on YouTube. I'm just testing this out. So bear with me, I'm just seeing how this works and if this is an efficient way to do it. And then like Q&A, join here. Okay. Just want to see if this works properly, guys. And then I'm gonna take 20-30 minutes to go over some questions in the community. If you join in here live, feel free to ask me any question you have about YouTube automation. And then you will get your questions answered too. Let me just quickly see if, now that I posted this in here, if this shows my stream deck. Maybe I should, I'm not sure if I should put that link or the link that I have right here of my stream. Maybe it should be this one. Let's change it up. Edit. Boom. That should be the right one. Let's edit it here too. Boom. Okay, let's see if it's correct now, if it opens the right one. Oh, there we go. Now I can see myself talking in here. Okay, guys, so taking some time to answer some questions we get in the community for YouTube automation. So let's go over. Let me filter on questions and answers. So Michael Bratan, number of videos per day. Is there an optimal number of videos to post per day? Is it possible to post too many? So Michael, in terms of YouTube automation, it can't really be too many, but depending on the level you are at and how many videos you have up or how many channels you have live and how the channel is doing, there's different things you can do. So there is some like big mystery style channel or like health channels that are up and running and are monetized and are making good money already. These sometimes post 2, 3, 4, even 5 videos every single day. But I would only recommend doing this if you are like an established channel and have money to spend on a lot of videos and know you're going to be making something back from your videos. So when you're starting out, I would aim for like minimum 3 videos a week that are like 10 to 20 minutes long. This way you can easily sustain making it yourself. Maybe you can hire a team to make it for you. And it will not overwhelm you when starting out when you're making videos. So once you are monetized and you are in a niche where you can really reach a big audience, where you don't overwhelm your like branded audience with like multiple posts every single day, then I would say you can go for multiple videos per day. But this doesn't work for all channels. Sometimes you overload your audience and your subscribers and YouTube doesn't push your videos well enough. It's something you have to test out once you're up and running. But for everyone beginning, which are most people in my school communities, I would recommend aim for like 3 or 4 a week. When you're starting out, test 15 videos in the format that you picked for your channel, and then you can see how that hits. Ideally, once something starts getting views, you want to double down on that and do more of that. But don't like post too much stuff that is not related, because you can also overwhelm your algorithm, give it the wrong information or indication of what your audience wants and who your audience is. And then maybe if you post too much content that is of low quality, maybe YouTube even stops pushing you because it doesn't understand who you are making videos for. It doesn't get time to show the videos to your audience. And let's say if you post 4 videos a day and the algorithm shows it to your small audience, they're only going to click 1 maybe, for example, and then the other 3 get skipped over. It's too much information at once. The subscribers don't have time to watch everything. And then that will indicate to YouTube that no one is clicking your videos, lowering your CTR. And then that's an indication that your videos are not good enough or people aren't clicking on it. So be careful uploading too many videos when you're starting out. Once you're up and running and have a good audience, and you are like in a, let's say, celebrity news, maybe big political news, maybe like some senior health channels do like multiple videos a day. Space channels can do this too. But be careful overloading your algorithm, and only do it when you know you are monetized and gonna make enough money back from this. Okay. Let's see, second question, also from Michael Bratan. Longer scripts in ChatGPT. So how can you make longer scripts in ChatGPT? How are you guys writing longer scripts? I'm wanting to make videos 1 hour long. With the voice I'm using, that would be 8,000 words. But I can't seem to get ChatGPT to write anything above 1,000 words. So Michael, the way you go about writing longer scripts is by giving good prompts to ChatGPT and understanding what the output of ChatGPT can be. So basically, you cannot go to ChatGPT and say, hey, write me this 8,000 word script based on this title. Then you will probably get like an output of 700 to 1,000 words, maybe if you're lucky. You have to split up your script in paragraphs, so to say. So basically what you do is, let's say your video is, let's say the topic is how to make money with YouTube automation. You first want to tell ChatGPT like, hey, your role is being a professional script writer, for example, for YouTube videos. Here are some examples of scripts that I want you to basically base your knowledge off of. This is the writing style, the tone of your writing. And then you want it to first ask you to make an outline. So based on previous videos or the outline you give it, you want to, just like a movie, go through different chapters in your script. So it's like the intro, it's like the introduction of the characters, it's the peak, it's the valley, it's the hero that comes to help the main character, and then it's the challenge they have. So you want it to write chapters, and then if it's a really long video, you want to make sub-chapters per chapter too. So you first ask ChatGPT to write the outline, the chapters and the sub-chapters, and then you say, okay, every sub-chapter has to be like, let's say 300 words. Now start writing the whole script per 300 words, basically. And then it starts writing it, and then all you have to do is copy paste all the chapters into your script until it's finished, and then you have the full script, and then you can post it in 11 Labs, for example. That's usually how I make the longer scripts. You can do this yourself, you can get a VA to do it. There is some other writing tools probably nowadays with AI that maybe do everything at once, but this is a very like sure way to control what it's writing and how it's looking. Okay. Next one from Roma Lynn. Let's see if we're still online and everything's going well here. Everything is looking okay. All right, here a question from Roma Lynn. And this is based on action step day 1. So if you didn't know, guys, I have my community here, the Faceless Tuber free challenge. It's a 5-day challenge. You can join it for free by clicking the link that I shared in the chat. Look, it has these 5 challenge action days here, which all are like 30 to 60 minutes courses on what YouTube automation is, how to pick a niche, how to build your channel, do SEO, how to find viral topics, and then how to make videos. Everything comes with plug and play downloadable sheets you can use. And if you go through this, you can learn how to make YouTube automation channels with AI for free, basically. And the thing I've done after every module or video, I give you actionable steps so that you are accountable to actually implementing the things that you learn and not just watching a video without doing anything with it. So there's downloadable sheets that you fill in, and then the action steps make sure you are accountable. And then based on these golden nuggets or questions people ask on the chapters, we engage in the community, and we also come up with the questions like this. So if you're wanting to start YouTube automation, make sure to join the free challenge or my community. Right, Romalin Mohara, action step day 1. If I plan to make a religion-based channel, then should it be best to go with the native language of that place where this religion is most followed, or should I go with English as a general to cover more people? So, Romalin, I would always initially go for the English language, because just most people in the world speak English. Where English is spoken, the buying power is also higher, so the RPM is higher. What you can do if the religion is big enough and it's like mostly based on another language, then you can try making a channel in that specific language. But I am not sure if there's enough religions and big religions in other languages to go off of. So it would be something you have to look into, but even if it's another religion, I would start with English, unless you can, from data on YouTube or like vidIQ or something, see that this religion is mostly spoken in another language. You can try making it in that language. The thing you have to take in mind here though is if you do it in another language, you also need, well, you can just translate your scripts with AI probably, but your video editor probably needs to understand that language too and be able to edit it, unless you make like AI slideshow videos based on that language and religion. Especially with religion, sometimes if your editor is, let's say, Christian and you are doing something like Islam, Muslim channel, sometimes they don't want to work in other religions because that's like against the rules of their religion too. All right, so yeah, that's like for religions channels. It can be smart to translate your channels, but it can also not work, so to say. So actually 2 days ago I was talking to someone. He has a YouTube automation channel. Within 2-3 months he was doing over $12,000 a month with that channel. Now he translated it to Spanish because usually that's the first channel you translate your channel to when you do a new channel. But the RPM of his main channel is like $4, $5, maybe even $6 per 1,000 views. But his translated Spanish channel, the RPM is only like $1 or $1.15. Now this is probably too low to make a channel profitable. So yeah, start in English, unless you know that the RPM is high and that the religion or other language is big enough for your topic, then try translating it. But again, this doesn't always work. All right, let's see. Gerald Kirk has a question here. Transform content that is already there. FTS challenge day 1. Just asking myself if it's worth to try to transform an existing channel concept, psychology, philosophy from maybe the ancient Greeks into a Chinese, samurai, Native American, Buddhist, etc. narration style. Should be done very easy with ChatGPT or something. Copy a script of a Greek philosophy video and ask it to change narration and style into how middle-aged Japanese samurais would have handled this. I already experimented with this a few months ago and the outcome was quite good. Should I give this a try? So Gerald, if I'm understanding correct, I think your question is if it's smart or not to transform your existing channel and niche to a new niche and format, basically. Now, it really depends on how big your channel is, if it's a pre-monetized channel or a fresh channel, but also what niche and topic you were talking about on the channel initially and what you are talking about now. Of course, if the initial channel is monetized, it can save you a lot of time and money to just use the same channel, because sometimes you can go viral, but it also depends on the style of the channel, I think. If you have like a pretty explosive news style trending channel or topic where people are actively searching for your topic right now, then I would say you can transform your content from one niche to the other because there's enough people searching for it. But if you have an evergreen channel that doesn't grow exponentially and like super viral, I would recommend you to probably start a new one. So especially with these like history channels here, if it's like a whole other culture and a whole other format, the algorithm already knows that you're talking about a certain topic. And if you now start talking about a whole different niche and topic, even though it is still in the history niche, the algorithm might be too confused, show your new videos to your old demographic and subscribers. And maybe when it does this, the niche is going to be completely off and the people that were following you already don't recognize or know your channel and this topic. And maybe the people that are into Chinese samurais and Native Americans are not at all into Greek philosophy. So the thing here is, if you upload a Greek philosophy video and your old audience is about, let's say, Chinese and samurai, if your subscribers don't click that video and don't watch it, in YouTube, the YouTube algorithm is going to think, oh, people are not interested in this video and this channel anymore, so we're not going to push it to a bigger audience. And if that keeps on happening, YouTube sort of like blocks you from reaching a bigger audience, which can take a long time to get in the new right audience, especially if there's not people actively looking for your channel. Where Greek philosophy, maybe a lot of people watch it based on browsing suggested videos, but that doesn't mean that people, your current subscribers, will click on your new channel niche. Now, again, depends if you're monetized or not monetized. It depends on the topic that you're doing this for. But honestly, I usually prefer to just start a new fresh channel if you do a new niche or a new format, so that you eliminate the chances of this happening. So you don't want this variable to be at play where you're not sure if your video and your topic is just bad, or the algorithm is just confused by the new niche and format you were trying for this channel. So it really depends again on the channel you're doing. But for these, like, if it's like history about, like clear history, maybe you can still do it. But yeah, I think like these things are a bit too different in terms of the people that watch the content for it to be, gotta sneeze, excuse me. All right, next up we have Stephen. Question: delete the videos and change the niche. Let me see if there's some questions in chat. All right, we are 17 minutes in almost. Okay, let's do a few more. All right, so Stefan asked, question: delete the videos and change the niche. Hi, the old channel has over 9,000 subscribers and I have to watch hours for monetization. But because of the sexual topic, they decided to remove my channel from monetization. I'm thinking to delete the videos or unlist them and change the niche. I have the minimum requirements to get monetized and I can reapply for monetization at the end of May 2025. Should I do it? What you suggest? So I actually had this happen myself, Stefan, a while back for like sort of like a sexual related topic or like senior health stuff. So I actually got this channel monetized again last week after it got not applied for sexual like gratifying content or something. What I did for the topics that have sexual words in the title, thumbnail, or description, I deleted all these words from it and I uploaded some new videos that are not sexually related. And this for me worked enough to reapply it and do get accepted in the program. So let me see what your initial question was. So I don't think you have to delete the videos, just change the titles and the SEO description and the tags basically. I think delete the videos or unlist them and change the niche. So you can change the niche or you can just do the same thing in the niche but with less sexual things in the title and the description. But I wouldn't recommend deleting videos. Usually that's not a very good thing to do in YouTube algorithms' eyes, and it can like lower your views and reach if you start deleting videos. So for anyone ever getting this, YouTube can not apply you or accept you in the YouTube partner program if you have topics that are too sexually gratifying. So if it's a lot about like sexuality, like ejaculation, like maybe you have a lot of women with cleavage or nakedness in your videos, YouTube doesn't like this and they can reject you from the YouTube partner program. So if this happens, delete, change the titles, change the SEO description, and then reapply with after like uploading some new videos that are not at all sexually gratifying. And then you probably will get accepted again. All right, let's see here. Arnold, challenge day 3, channel building and SEO. What will I do for my channel to be monetized if I'm found in a country or region that is not eligible for YouTube monetization? So I think there's only a few countries that are not eligible to be accepted in the YouTube partner program. So I didn't experience this myself yet because I do live in countries where this is accepted, but I've heard people are able to buy AdSense accounts using a VPN or servers from other countries. And this way you could get into the YouTube partner program, but you will have to buy these servers and these AdSense accounts, which can add up in cost too. Arnold, if you have the capital for this, you can reach out to me. But unfortunately, in some countries, I think Russia right now still can be accepted in the YouTube partner program. Maybe they changed it again. But yeah, it's just very tricky and difficult to actually get your channel monetized and in the YouTube partner program if you live in one of these countries. And this can be very problematic and annoying. But unfortunately, if you do live in these places, you will need to buy an AdSense account and a VPN or server from another country so that you can monetize your channel. But yeah, it is a bit tricky, honestly. And I think for a complete beginner, this would be too difficult and risky. And also costly. So I think your best bet is maybe to just do something else for this time being, Arnold, unfortunately. Okay, Gav Lance, voiceover. I have a question about voiceover. How to know when to change the voice? Is it when retention are down, or stick to the same voiceover over to the channel as long as possible? So Gav, when you're starting out, most people start with AI voiceovers nowadays. Usually these voiceovers are strong enough and good enough if you use 11 Labs to just monetize your channel with. I only experienced where channels have a lot of names or famous personalities like celebrities or maybe sports stars or something like that, movie stars. If the AI pronounces these names wrong, your viewers can get very angry and comment about this. So in those cases, once your channel is monetized and growing and making you money, then I would change to a real human voiceover. Apart from that, just always get a clear English male voiceover that articulates very well, and ideally make it fit to the niche that you are doing. So let's say if you have like a country channel, for example, like something with country music, then you want more like a Southern American accent, right? If you have something that is more mainstream, like celebrity news, just have a like normal English speaking US male, maybe an older personality, do the voiceover. Maybe your channel is aimed at seniors, like older people, then you want to do like an older male voice. Maybe it's like motivational stuff, like this motivational stuff. Then you want to do like a more deeper authority male voice, right? So you just want to think about who am I trying to reach with this channel? And then you just look for a voice that is based on that viewer persona, because that matches the best probably. And that is just how you want to take your voiceover. Now, if your videos is not performing, usually I doubt if it's just your voiceover, unless the voiceover is really bad and hard to hear. Other than that, it's probably not gonna be like the difference in voiceover. All right, we are 22 minutes in, guys. Maybe I'll do a few more. I don't see anyone in this from the school community in here yet. All right, Arnold asks, challenge day one video style, generating videos using AI. The questions that I have is this. Can one generate realistic videos using AI? I don't mean with static images. If yes, which app or software would you recommend for this? It should not be expensive like InVideo. So Arnold, InVideo is probably one of the cheapest AI softwares that is out there. There is like VO3 that makes like these realistic AI moving images and videos right now that you can use, but that's probably even more expensive than InVideo. Most AI channels right now use like AI image slideshows that play in a row. So I would honestly opt for that. There's a lot of channels that are still doing really well using this style. But yeah, it really depends on your budget. If you already think that InVideo, which is like $20 to $30 a month, is expensive, then I think it's going to be hard for you to find anything else that's more cheap. For the images, you can use like Midjourney, that is like $15, $20 a month, and then you have unlimited image generation. But that is what you say here, like the image slideshows. That is what most people use right now. Okay guys, that's where the questions for today. Next week I will do another live Q&A, answer more questions. If you want your questions answered, join the free Faceless YouTuber School, which shall link in here, or my premium YouTube automation program, where at the moment I have a deal. You get 40% off for your yearly subscription. You get 3 one-on-one live coaching calls with me, and in here I have the full 5M method that I use to start and scale YouTube automation channel, and that I also used to get these client results right here on my channel. Let me see. So these are some people that I've helped make over $3,000 a month using YouTube automation through the 5M method. So if you want that and you want to start and scale your channel and use freelancers to scale up, join the Faceless Tuber School. Specifically on the yearly plan, you get live calls with me and it's 40% off. Right? I hope you liked this live stream. I'll see you in the next one.